The Eagles have submitted an offer to Haason Reddick, but will the star edge rusher concede to the front office's demands? Also, one-star cornerback really wants to come to Philly until you dive one page deeper, although another free agent cornerback seemingly has no interest in joining Vic Fangio's defense. Also, A.J. Brown went on WIP on Friday, ripped the host, and now they're scrambling to recover. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show. There are really two ways to look at the news that broke yesterday that former Eagles defensive coordinator Sean Desai is accepting a senior defensive role with the Rams, according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Like, on one hand, how can the architect of an Eagles defense that got worse and worse as the season went on and eventually resulted in him getting demoted for Matt Patricia, who was even worse than him, actually get a defensive position? Or I guess, too, it's kind of impressive that he can still get a job despite the horrific resume in Philadelphia. Maybe teams value him a lot more highly than we did this past season. Either way, I wish the best for Sean Desai. I don't think he's a terrible defensive mind. I think he had the right ideas in Philadelphia, but clearly the players didn't respect him based on multiple reports. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad Vic Fangio is our defensive coordinator. I guess Sean McVay watched his performance against the Rams early on in the year when the Eagles defense was actually not that bad and said, you know what? I want to hire him, so best of luck, Sean. I'm glad you're not staying in Philadelphia. Now, speaking of our defense, J.K. Rabati from the Liberty Line dropped a pretty big update yesterday on the Haason Reddick contract situation when he tweeted that, quote, "It's my understanding that the Eagles are willing to give Haason Reddick a big money extension. They'll pay him around $20 to $22 million a year. Reddick and his camp are still seeking a 3-year deal at $25 million a year. We'll see where this goes, but Reddick's camp is standing on." Honestly, though, this sounds about right. Like, remember what I said last week? Teams who could be interested in acquiring Haason Reddick via trade might have been scared off not only due to his age, but due to his trade asking price and a new contract. If you're a team that wants an edge rusher, just sign Chase Young in free agency for the same amount of money, but without giving up the draft capital. Now, Philadelphia, they obviously know this, and so offering Reddick about $5 million under what he wants would seem like a win for the organization, while still giving Reddick his very highly sought-after pay raise, but also keeping his double-digit sack production in Philadelphia. Now, I know, call me crazy, but I don't want to pay a soon-to-be 30-year-old pass rusher $25 million a year for the next 3 seasons, but doesn't mean I don't want to keep him. Like, the Eagles clearly need to keep as many good pass rushers as they can, that way Fangio's scheme can be as successful as it potentially can be, but giving Reddick just a little bit under what he wants, keeping the kind of a team-friendly deal, and what's an interesting cap situation for Philadelphia at about $32 million currently as we stand, is still a good idea. Again, I'm not anti-Reddick. I want Reddick to stay. I just am not going to pay him top 3, top 5 pass rusher money at his age. Now, the other defensive name you heard a lot of buzz around the past couple of days is Chiefs free agent cornerback JariusSneed Sneed, who reportedly really wants to be an Eagle. Well, the headline sounds good, but let me show you exactly where this is all coming from. Boom, right there. This Instagram post. Oh, wait, you don't see the connection to Philadelphia? Wait a second, hang on. There it is. His caption for this picture is the Eagles emoji. Do you get it? Like, he posted an Eagles emoji in his Instagram caption, and that means he's for sure going to be a Philadelphia Eagle, right? Okay, so yeah, that's all we have to go on. So unlike a lot of clickbait titles, he doesn't want to be an Eagle. He clearly hasn't said he wants to be an Eagle. They're just trying to get you to click on the video or click on the article or listen to the podcast on, JariusSneed Sneed's going to be an Eagle. Here's why. It's just because of the emoji. Obviously, I'm not against signing JariusSneed Sneed, whether he wants to be an Eagle based on his emoji use or not. Philadelphia's big problem on the outside is having aging cornerbacks with a younger star is a really, really good thing. But if posting an Eagles emoji on your Instagram means you're signing with Philadelphia, then do you remember Yannick Ngakoue a few years back posting Trent Cole and Philly cheesesteaks on his Instagram and then not signing with the Eagles? Yeah, I would caution you against believing everything that you read. Although, am I the only one when it comes to free agent cornerbacks you got to give big money to who's a little bit hesitant with our track record of Nnamdi Asomugha, Byron Maxwell, and yeah, James Burntberry? Again, I don't see Sneed being a bust. I'd be for Sneed signing. If you get him at $15 to $17 million a year, I'll come on this show, break the news, and be super excited about it. Although, am I the only person who's kind of interested in just drafting a cornerback at 22 and hoping Keely Ringo can go ahead and perform and replace Darius Slay in the future? It's not a bad idea. Now, there's another free agent cornerback who's been linked to Philadelphia the past couple of days, and that is Dolphins cornerback Xavien Howard, who is going to officially be a free agent in a couple of weeks. And of course, he was under Vic Fangio's defense in Miami the past couple of seasons, and so he's a potential corner option for Philadelphia. Now, I'm not sure Howard actually wants to be an Eagle, though, because Jalen Ramsey, his running mate, the other cornerback in Miami, he posted to his Twitter account a couple of days ago, seemingly a shot at the new Eagle defensive coordinator, saying, quote, "Should be crazy how stuff plays out sometimes. One thing I know for sure is that was an honor teaming up with the greatest corner in Miami Dolphins history, in my opinion. I won't ever forgive dude for not utilizing our full skill set." Now, I'll take that as a shot at Vic Fangio because he's the one utilizing Xavien Howard, although I guess he's actually dropped his name, so we don't really know for sure. But when it comes to Xavien Howard, I feel very similar to how I feel about Haason Reddick. Like, Xavien Howard is 30 years old now. Philadelphia doesn't need to get older at cornerback. They don't need more veterans at cornerback. They need younger people at cornerback. So unless Xavien Howard actually likes Vic Fangio, unlike Jalen Ramsey, and wants to take a make-it pay cut to come to Philadelphia, you're probably not going to see him in Eagles green. Although he did graduate from Baylor, just like me, and was also there whenever I was in college. And so how about you enjoy this throwback clip of Thomas Mott reporting on Xavien Howard at his Baylor Pro Day.
Give me one name that stood out to you today that might have upped his stock and might sneak into that late 6, late 7 round area.
Well, yeah, Thomas. A guy that I was really impressed with today, and I think coaches and scouts have been impressed with throughout the process, was Xavien Howard.
Now, if you didn't love that, you're going to love what A.J. Brown did over the weekend when he basically went on WIP and absolutely ripped their hosts and also cleared the air of his relationship with Jalen Hurts and his love for Philadelphia.
I have no problem. I want to be here. It's as simple as that. I love where I'm at. As simple as that. Next question. I think that's total BS. I'm not going to get into me and his relationship on the air, but it's total BS. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem when I was on my six game streak. They wasn't talking about that then. So they only started talking about that when we started losing. So of course, yeah, you see friction. You see friction from everybody, from the coaches, the players, from everybody. So yeah. So there you go. What's the deal? What's the deal? Like, you guys supposed to be supporting Philly, but it don't turn out to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why make up so many rumors? You know what I'm saying? Like, because most of the rumors don't even be real rumors. These are rumors that you guys are making up and everybody run with. Like, so what's the deal? Like,
and this all stems from A.J. Brown's ultimate frustration, which is based on this clip of Spike Eskin from the WIP Twitter handle, where it was clipped to make it sound like Eskin was claiming that Brown's money and success is only a result of the Philly media and Philly radio stations.
Every car you've driven, house you've owned, piece of watch you've purchased is because of this place, is because of the media in Philadelphia, is because of the fans here.
Although Eskin did tweet later on that the clip was taken out of context and that he was actually talking about his loudmouth father, Howard Eskin, it was the social media team that made it seem like he was talking about A.J. Brown. But isn't that A.J. Brown's whole problem with the media and really WIP in general? They're trying to generate clicks. They're trying to generate all sorts of buzz and all sorts of off-season news. And, the Eagles are a dumpster fire because A.J. Brown is mad on the sideline and arguing. And he just went, you know what? I'm going to call in. Ask me any question that you want, and you probably listened to most of this interview like I have. He gets asked every little thing. How's the locker room? How's the coaching? How's Jalen Hurts? What's your sideline outburst like? Are you want to be an Eagle? Are you going to be an Eagle going forward? And he answered all of it very clearly and did a fantastic job. And while most people are praising him, there's still some people online who are saying A.J. Brown was dumb for doing this or a diva for doing this. I don't think so. I love this interview. I think he did a fantastic job, and I think he won over the majority of Eagle fans who already loved him but were a little bit hesitant of like, is he going to be a diva? No, this cleared the air for me. A.J. Brown embodies what Philadelphia is. He hates the Philly media like most of us do, and I'd give a thumbs up for that. I also like the fact that Eskin was not on the air the following day to actually defend himself whenever A.J. Brown called in. Like, you couldn't make your schedule or time work for that. And also, the station had to use former Eagle Ike Reese as kind of like a shield between A.J. and the station. Yeah, it just wasn't a good look.
Well, for us in particular, I don't think either one of us have made up any type of rumors about you or anybody else on the team. I know I may have met you once in passing or twice, so you may not even remember me. I know I'm a former player with the Eagles, and that's one thing I don't do is make up anything about any player or anything that's going on. Now, we may react to things that are being reported and come up with our own opinion about things and then form questions that we feel is worthy of being discussed with our audience. You got to realize you guys are Philadelphia Eagles. It's the number one sports team in this town. And when things aren't going well with the team, especially from a results standpoint and how the season ends, people are going to speculate. People are going to want to know what happened.
All in all, can we finally put the A.J. Brown diva drama behind us going forward? Like, A.J. Brown clearly, he said, this is it. Last time I'm going to talk about this past season. Everything going forward is about 2024. He's signed. He's not going to get traded. He's going to be an Eagle. He loves Philadelphia. He loves Jalen Hurts. Let's just put the number 11 diva stuff to bed and enjoy the fact that we have a top 3 receiver in the NFL on our football team. Think back to the Jordan Matthews, Travis Fulgham days and appreciate what we have right now. We have plenty more stuff happening the next couple of days and weeks, including NFL Combine coverage, which starts tomorrow, including, yes, you're going to have the first interview, really, of the 2024 season at the podium. You're going to see Nick Sirianni. You're also going to get Howie Roseman as well. We'll break it all down here tomorrow afternoon. Be sure to subscribe for that. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show.